All right, guys, so unfortunately our battery died halfway through our work last night. We didn't realize it until the end of the day, so that's a pretty big bummer, but we'll give you a lowdown on what we got done here. We drained all the fluids. I believe you guys saw that. We got the turbo out. We lifted the radiator out. We got most of the labels on the wiring and the hoses done. We pulled that air box and the power steering lines off the power steering pump. Got all that out of the way.
Took the reservoir out.
And we took the reservoir out. And then our buddy came by and he had a Freon vacuum sucker thingy that we had kind of professionally done. Like it was, so we didn't expose it right to the atmosphere. So we got that done. We got the hoses, made sure that was all bled out, so they were free. So next, what we're going to need to do is we got to get the heater core lines done, the ones that run from the engine into the heater core inside the cabin there. The AC lines just need to be undone. We need to get the fuel lines unhooked and off. And then there's a ground wire. I believe there's one here, and there was supposed to be one on the passenger side, but I think it's broke. And then we need to pull off this brake booster line. And then from there, we're going to be almost done. Then we're going to start into the motor mounts and the unbolting the bell housing from the back of the engine. And that's about it. You got anything, Biggs?
Nope.
All right, so
keep working.
We'll get to it. All right, guys, so this is what we got here. We got 8 bolts, or actually 6 bolts and 2 nuts in the bottom that have a stud through it from the transmission. This is the back of the engine. Okay, so we're looking from this direction, which will be this way. All right. So we got, like I said, we got 6 bolts and 2 nuts. So we're gonna take those off right now. We're breaking them free. These 2 right here are in the starter. So once you take the starter out, you already have 2 out. So we'll keep on working on it. Alright guys, so what we did is we took out this mount here. It's just another brace, just to help hold the transmission up to the firewall there. We got a little turnbuckle here, but our bolts from that brace do not fit through there. So what we're going to do is we're going to improvise. We're going to slide these giant nails. I've never seen a nail this size before. I'm going to slide the nails through, push this to the turnbuckle. And then what that's going to do, we're going to put another one down through here. What that's going to do is it's going to give us adjustment and help us get this engine out of here.
We're going to be strong enough?
Yeah. If not, we can always put 2 turnbuckles on here. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll put this in here. Now we're not putting a lot of tension on this. We're just getting it tight enough. We don't want to do any pulling with this. No, none of that. We just want to do the holding. And then once we get the motor mounts loosened up, then we're going to be able to once we have this, or since we have this in there, we can loosen the transmission mounts, and that's going to be able to drop the transmission back a little bit, pick the front of the transmission up with this, and then that'll help ease the engine removal. It'll come out a lot easier. But we do have a lot of forward room here because we took the radiator out and fan shroud. I think it's going to be actually one of the easiest engine removals I've ever done.
Oh!
You know, so we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so we're back here. We did get all the bolts out of the bell housing. Those actually were not that hard. I mean, a little bit, there was a couple tight spots. We had to get breaker bars in there and stuff like that.
But overall, that went really well.
Yeah, it went pretty good.
What's giving us problems right now is the motor mounts.
Yeah, they're the nuts on the bottom. The bolts go through the cross member down there, and then there's nuts on the bottom of it, and now they are stripped off. So and they're seized on there. We tried applying heat with a butane or propane torch or whatever it is. So we're gonna go grab my buddy's torch and try cutting them off. So, like I was telling Biggie, I said if we need to replace the motor mounts, that's fine. But I would prefer not to. They're still in pretty good condition. But either way, we'll get it done. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, we're going in. We got the torch. I'm gonna take you guys with me, if we can. Let's move this out of the way first.
Here.
There you go. Just set it right there. That's fine. All right. Oh, under the Subaru. Okay, that's what we're looking at right there. Biggie, can you see that on the thing there? Good, good. That one right there, guys. It's all sorts of rounded. He said, "You're not good enough at this. Let me do it." So he's under there. He thinks he's so much better than me. So I told him, "All right, go ahead." Biggie just got it.
That was a pain in the balls.
We got one more to do.
Here, let me show him. All right, so you guys saw what it looked like earlier, and that's with the washer and the nut completely off of it. The stud's completely fucked, but hey, it's out of there. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Come on out, boys and girls. All right, number 2.
All right.
There's the man who did it all. Huh? He's all sorts of free. Oh, no, it's steaming now. That's what I did.
Motor mount. Done.
Finally. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at our list. It's all done, guys. The motor is completely free. Other than we put one bolt back in here. One bolt right there just to hold the two together and so the motor don't tip over backwards, and we got this here just in case. We can adjust that if we want to. Got a little tension on that, but for overnight, since we're getting the engine hoist tomorrow, we're gonna put a jack underneath the oil pan just to help hold it. I mean, it should be pretty good. I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere as it is, but take a little stress off it. And then tomorrow we are going to take out the engine, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Gonna pull it out. All right, guys. So end of day 2 here. We did a lot of things that we needed to get done. It's looking really good. So what's gonna be happening is that we're gonna be getting an engine hoist from our buddy. He's gonna be bringing it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get the engine pulled pretty quickly. It shouldn't take much. A couple of my buddies are coming over, and so. That should happen pretty good, but we got a lot of stuff done here, and we're really happy. So hopefully the plan for tomorrow would be to get the engine out, start tearing it down, and get it down to the bare motor, and hopefully we can get almost everything off of it, so we can get this ball rolling. But we won't know till tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. Watch next weekend's video. Thanks for watching.